One of the questions I get almost daily is how do I get someone to stop buying term insurance and buy cash value life insurance? So I answered in a way. I have a presentation I've been teaching for 20 plus years, everything about life insurance to help people understand the differences between term and permanent insurance. So I was going through the archives from a trust advisor boot camp from back in like 15 or 16 and found a clip of Lou going through the presentation, probably the most educational version of the presentation I found to share. So it's about a 12-minute long clip, but if you really pay attention and really listen to what he's saying, he's going to teach you how to convert people from term insurance to cash value life insurance. So without further ado, here's the clip.
Dave, if you don't mind, how much do you know about life insurance?
As an agent or an individual? A little bit. I have a license, but I don't work with it much anymore.
Well, if I may, I'd like to take about 5 minutes to teach you everything I know about life insurance.
Oh, fabulous.
Okay, I don't know too much.
I could do it too.
Okay. All right. This is a presentation that I do, that I've taught for years. And to tell you a quick story, I was down in Miami, Florida, and teaching a group of agents, an agency, and I said, and I'm telling them the same thing I'm going to tell you, is this presentation just makes understanding life insurance real simple. Matter of fact, every time I do this presentation, or agents do it, clients always come back and say, why would anybody buy term insurance? And I said, that's 99 out of 100 people come back and say, why would anybody ever buy term? About 9 out of 10 will come back and say, you know, this is the first time that I ever understood the differences between life insurance. Okay? And here's what happened. So I'm going to go through the presentation and get ready to do it, explain what I just did to you. And the manager there says, oh, can I bring in my staff so they can hear this too? And I said, yeah, fine. So let's do it. All right, first of all, there's term insurance. All right? Term insurance is the least expensive initially. The problem with term insurance is the premiums are guaranteed to go up over time, aren't they?
Yeah.
And when you get all done, what do you get back?
Nothing.
Nothing. And if you think about it, it's just like renting. When you went out on your own, did you ever rent?
Sure.
Why?
So affordable, man.
Yeah, it was the least expensive initially, right? But the problem with renting is what?
Rents go up over time. And
No equity ownership.
No equity ownership.
And when you get all done, what do you get?
Nothing.
Bunch of receipts, right? Right? On the flip side, and I'm going to just say whole life this time. This could be whole life, this could be IULs, it could be permanent life insurance, it could be, what is
Just whole life.
investment grade life insurance, could be any of those, okay? But on the flip side is whole life. Whole life is the most expensive initially. The great thing about whole life is the premiums are guaranteed to be level, though they could go down and even stop. And as long as you hold it for 10, 15 years or longer, you're guaranteed to get all your money back, plus a bank type return. If you think about it, it's just like owning a home. You own a home?
Yes.
Why?
Housing, investment, economies of scale.
Okay? Was it more expensive initially?
Yes.
Okay. Are the premiums, are the mortgage payments guaranteed level for the most part?
Yes.
Eventually, they're gonna go down and even stop?
Right.
And as long as you keep it 10 or 15 years or longer, are you guaranteed to get all your money back, plus a bank type return for the most part?
Normally.
Normally, yeah. Okay? All right, then in between, there's a whole bunch of hybrids. All right? And that, it could be return a premium term, it could be cash value life insurance with the term riders or whatever, okay? They're just hybrids. They're less expensive initially than whole life, but more expensive than term. The premiums are generally level, though they can go up and they can go down. And the premiums are guaranteed, and at the end of 20 years, or as long as you keep it 10, 20 years or longer, generally you get back all your money. All right? And if you think about it, this is either like owning a mobile home or a condo. If it's a mobile home, it's more like renting, because you're probably not gonna get anything back. If it's like a condo, hopefully you get all your money back and maybe make a loan, right? Any questions?
Which one should I own?
Depends.
I gotta tell you, most of them will come back and say, not, and again, 99 out of 100 will come back and say, why would anybody buy term?
It's called conversation. Susie.
You know,
I love it when they say that.
okay,
Susie woman.
why? Why do you think that happens?
Because most of them own homes, or aspire to own homes.
You've always been told you need a home.
Yeah. Did I just equate it to an investment that they've been told is a good deal?
And they don't necessarily view it as an investment. I don't.
No, but is owning a home the right thing to do?
Sure.
So did I just equate it to the right thing to do? By the way, is this a pretty accurate,
It's completely accurate.
you don't realize how accurate it is, most agents don't. All right? If I buy life insurance, by the way, what's the Prime American, all these term advocates, what's the biggest objection to buying permanent life insurance?
You lose your cash value when you die.
Okay? All right, what else?
You're not getting market returns.
Right, you could get more better returns.
You get better
You
returns.
get nothing for
And
the
hers
first.
can't afford
Excuse
it.
me? Yeah, well, no, they don't really say you can't afford it, that's not their objection
You
to
don't get
it.
any money for the first 5 and 10 years.
Ah! There's low returns the first 5 or 10 years. Now, let's think about this for a second. If I buy a home and I sell it in the first 5 years, what's my chances of getting all my money back?
Less than 10 or 15.
Well,
Yeah,
if you're in
why?
upscale where prices are going up, you'll get money back. If you're on a level or down, you're not gonna get it back.
But you gotta figure in real estate fees, closing costs, you figure all that
Ah, so is there a cost of buying a
in.
home?
It's a back end charge.
Yeah. Okay, so my chances of getting all my money back are very slim. Isn't that the same way with life, whole life? All right. One of their other objections is, you can't, it's your money, you can't get at it. If I own a home, what's the only way I can get at my equity? Borrow it or
Sell it.
sell it. If I own life insurance, how do I get at my equity?
Cash surrender or sorrow.
Gee, sounds the same to me, doesn't it?
That's why real estate guys are getting in this business.
I can understand. I'm just tired of selling somebody,
Okay.
something 10 years later, it's worth less.
If I sell my
As an
home,
example.
If I sell my home and it's under $1 million, can I get that money tax-free?
Depends.
Up to a certain amount, yeah.
250,000.
If it's under 100,000, right? A million?
350,000 is tax exempt
Is it only 350?
of the profit. Oh, no, I'm thinking of homesteading, I'm sorry.
I think it's
Homesteading's
250 a person, a married couple can do
Right.
500,000.
Oh, 500,
do
yes,
500.
500.
Right, I was thinking of
I'm sorry, you're right,
homesteading, yeah.
yeah.
Profit.
500 married couple.
Profit.
You should have got me on that, Roger. Help me.
That's right.
All right, can I get the equity out of life insurance tax-free? Yeah. Now, life insurance has one other advantage though.
Self-fulfilling.
I'll get to those things. Can I withdraw
Yeah.
up to my cost basis?
Yes.
Can I do that at a home? So do I have more liquidity?
Yes.
All right, now, but let's go back to something else for a second. Because A.O. Williams and all these pundits about buy term and invest the difference, okay, will say that, you know, you can't get access to your money, you know, you can't get all your money initially or whatever. What happens if I buy mutual funds and I cash it in within the first year?
Back in charge.
It could go up, down, or even.
Yeah.
Well, you got back in charge.
But you got back end charges all over the place, don't you?
Could pay taxes on it.
And I could end up paying taxes on it and stuff. So do I really have all the access to my money? You know, I mean, it's, keep it simple. Keep it real simple. That's why this thing works. They understand about owning a home. And I can tell you, when I did it, that I was telling you, they invited their clerical staff in at this meeting in Miami. The first girl raises her hand and says, you know, why would anybody buy term? And I thought the crowd was going to break up. I mean, they did break up, I'm sorry. They started laughing because they thought I set it up. The next girl says, raises her hand and says, you know, I've had every one of these agents trying to explain to me the differences about life insurance. This is the first time I understood it. And they did, and they went broad. They just went bananas. But it does, it happens all the time, doesn't it, Jeremy?
I hope you enjoyed the clip. That's a simple presentation you can use to sell cash value life insurance. In and of itself, get people to understand and equip to an investment they're already using and buying into, and how to effectively help them build their situation and make their situation better without wasting money, flushing money down the toilet for term insurance. So if you want to learn more clips like this, you know, check the rest of our videos and look at our marketing and sales resource center. It's full of information on these different sales concepts, tools, tips, training you need to be successful selling life insurance and annuities. Well, you guys, make it a great day.